Welcome Star Wars Force Arena players to this brand new video. So today it's a strange video. Strange as in because I'm playing Bossk. Who remembers Bossk? And quite honestly, I've had some fun with Bossk. LOL. The next couple of games will be some ranked games of 1 versus 1. And the first video is going to be when I was a bit of a lower tier. I've now leveled up to 2-star Kyber 12. And this particular deck I came across, I can't remember who I played against now, but it wasn't a particularly good game because the cards for I think I was playing a Lando, I can't remember, or it might have been a Jin deck I was trying out, I really can't remember now, but I just couldn't get the hand that you need. You know, sometimes you just need the cards to make a push, or the cards to fall in the right order to do something, but the cards just weren't falling right for me in that particular game. However, with this particular Bossk deck, which we'll come up to now, I noticed it's strange because he managed to keep me under control, dealing so much damage, and I was flabbergasted at how much damage he dealt. Now the reason for that is I don't really pay much attention to Bossk because it's Bossk, and the reason for that was simple, because of the perk, and it increases grenade launcher attack damage by 35%, and I had no idea at the time. And obviously you've got to be level 3 leader to have that perk unlocked. Now on my first video, I think Bossk was level 2, so I didn't have this perk, and on my subsequent video I have the perk unlocked. However, I do get disconnected during the game, which was annoying. So but hopefully I'll edit the video so you can see it probably, or depends how the replay picks it up, I don't really know. But there is a moment where it gets a bit crazy, and I joined back in just at the right time and managed to win the day. So let's jump into the deck. So in there I've got the sentry droid, which is something I've talked about in previous videos, that he's kind of a staple. However, if you've got IG-88 at a decent level, mine's only level 1, it's worth putting him in there instead. Same energy cost, but again, I'm on the fence about IG-88. He's a great AoE unit, so if somebody drops down a lot of Talaz Marauders, for example, we've seen a lot of those warriors in the game, the big packs of units. You drop down IG-88 in there and he'll just decimate a lot, but at level 1 he will do hardly anything, so right now it's not really worth it for me. So I've got him in there, and the main push comes from him because he's such a good tank. He'll absorb a lot. You've got in there assassins as well to keep the focus and the pressure on leaders, because obviously if a leader's on the battlefield or on cooldown, they can't drop down cards. And then Axis grenade, good old card to have there to melt down and wear down leaders, and also again on units, which is good. Heavy gunners, strange one this. I'm on the fence about heavy gunners. They have had a change. I still think they're rubbish, but behind a sentry droid, they'll melt everything. They'll melt anything, you know. But you've got to keep them alive long enough for them to do any damage on the battlefield. But at 4 energy, it's worth having them in there. And then traditional Blazemen, again, good counters for most things in the game, really, especially these kind of things. You see a lot of players now have Banthas, for example, stuff like that, so they'll just wipe the floor, but obviously bearing in mind they're weak against a lot of ranged units. Battle droids are in there as well, good fodder, and these are quite underestimated because they can take out battle droids and even Banthas quite quickly, believe it or not. Again, weak to air, basically, against air. And then you've got first order stormtroopers. Now these guys, again, with Bossk or with IG-88 or a sentry droid combined, and these guys behind, will take down a turret relatively quickly. Really strong card to have in there. So that is it. In terms of perks and things, I've got the standard level 1 perk applied. I've got the increased attack power of units. I've got increased tech units, which is not really relevant to me, but the only reason I've got it in there is to give me the bonus. And then this one here reduces unit deployment time, which is quite handy. It means you can drop a card a little bit faster on the battlefield. So say for example, one of the cards says that it's got a deployment time here of 1 second, it will reduce it down by a fraction, rather than you having to wait. So let's jump into some matches. So the first game on the menu is against Luke, old Luke, which is bizarre because I haven't really encountered Luke since he got nerfed. Not many players are using Luke, so bearing in mind I'm level 2 for my leader here, and Luke is level 2 as well. He has got a perk activated. I've got no perks on this particular match. So Luke's just biding his time. He's got down a medic, so you know what he's going to be doing by seeing the medic already. So again, first order stormtroopers, in they go. Look at the amount of damage I'll deal with this turret here. In goes the Darkness Grenade. You don't want to get too close to Luke for the obvious reason, the fact that he'll use his ability and he'll just taunt you. So right now, Luke's doing his own thing. So I'll keep the pressure on top left, which is ideal, because obviously bearing in mind down here he's got his withdrawn his special now. Focusing on Luke, trying to take out this grenade if I can, but I just can't get her in time. Darkness Grenade bizarrely missed Luke. Don't mind dying here, to be fair, because I've got 100 health. Look at the heavy gunners now. They're only level 9, so they're not level 10 as I saw in the deck video I just showed you. This was before that happened. In goes R2D2. Nothing to worry about here, but Luke is under immense pressure. He's used both his health packs. His medic is not going to keep him going. He drops down his AoE clearance there, but again, focusing on Luke. Take down a turret. He now drops down his special. Again, nothing to worry about. It won't last long because Luke's got no health. As you see there, it just disappears. In go the assassins. Keep the pressure on. Luke is in a mess right now. The force is not with me. Drop the Darkness Grenade. I do die. Resistant sniper in there. Nasty card. They don't die to anything, but it's going to be a GG, I think. Luke has got turrets 4 levels lower than me, which can make a big difference, because you've got to deal a bit more damage. Bottom right hand corner, first order stormtroopers. Archers in there to blind them all. It's going to be a GG now. Sentry droid in there, just keeping away from Luke so he can't taunt me. Use my special ability. Keep the pressure on Luke. Notice how Luke just deflects everything. Wait for my Doctor's Grenade, but I do both die actually, so it's not a problem. These clone troopers scrapping away on my turret. It's going to be a GG now. We're in double energy. Not to get too excited or overcommit your units at this period, because you could still win the day, believe it or not. Especially with that resistance grenade out. I've seen a lot of people using that card now lately as well in game. Not good if you're Grievous. And this is it now. 25 seconds to go. Luke's dead. His middle turret has been taken down. We're going to go for the 4 turret victory here if we can. Darkness Grenade just to put some more pressure on Luke. Luke will taunt, but it isn't enough to keep him in the game with 10 seconds to go. And that's going to be a game over. Thank you very much, Luke. Now, bearing in mind with Bossk, every time the enemy leader dies, you get energy for that. Next game up, we're going to play against Sabrine Wren. This isn't a game I talked about in the build-up. I'll show you that game afterwards. I'm going to show you 3 matches in this one, because it's kind of interesting to see the difference in output and damage. So again, I haven't leveled up my leader here. I've got a perk activated now on this one. She's got tier 2 perks. Resistance Grenade is in there. Her yeet's level 3, so she's quite strong. Focusing down the AoE. Makes swift work of everything I've got there to try and fend with, because she is a little bit stronger than me. But again, nothing to panic over there. So again, the whole idea of the deck's been designed, the fact that you do melt down and keep the pressure on your leaders as well as best as you can, because Bossk will benefit from the energy advantage. Every time the leader dies, you generate a bonus energy. So trying to keep the pressure on. Blazemen, they used to get to the turret and do a lot of damage, but it seems now either mine are too weak or they're just not strong enough, or the turrets are too strong now. Because in the old days, they'd get them and take it down to about half. But a good counter to have, Blazemen. You obviously have to worry about Ray, because you convert all of these. That's why you need to be very mindful about the fact you just give us something cheap to convert. Sentry droid in there now. Put the pressure on now on the top left lane. I do die. Drop down my Doctor's Grenade, which is cool. Doesn't do much damage to most of the units in there, but it looks like I might lose this turret because it's spawned in the nick of time. Using my special attack. Still going strong. Taking down my turret down to about a quarter. And just keeping it alive. Now we're making a push. Bottom right hand corner, assassins are going to go in for the kill. Once Sabrina spawns, there she is. Boom, boom. Look at how much damage they've just done to her there. Look at that. But she manages just in time to get a health pack, which is disappointing. So top left, I'm not too worried about this. I'm just going to defend it as best as I can. But the turret is more or less gone. So you don't want to end up losing your bottom right hand turret if you can help it. Because that one's on full health right now. So Sabrina being worn down by the Doctor's grenade. She's got no health packs left. Surprise! Boom! And I pick up health for that. Just the health. And that's going to be a GG now. We're in double energy. 44 seconds left to go. I'm going to focus on the middle turret. And yeah, again, not to overcommit too much because she could still spawn units up here, but she hasn't done that. She's trying to defend. Personally, I would have spawned units at the top. But it's going to be a GG. Onto the shoe generator. 20 seconds on to go. More troops deployed. Poor Sabine is upset. And yeah, that's going to be a good game for us. Wow, they all just died. Battle droid just spawned and just flung into death animation. And there it is. That's a good game. 7 seconds left to go. 007. My name is Bossk. James Bossk. And let's move into our final match. And in this final game, this is where I'm now at tier 3, I believe. Tier 3? Level 3 with Bossk. And I've perked up as well. Completely perked up to level 2. So this is my whole shebang Bossk. This is my heavy gunners have leveled up as well. Whoopee. The reason why the other cards haven't been leveled up is because we just haven't got the cards right now. I'm not far from leveling up my battle droid. So this is the game where I get disconnected. And you can probably see what happens here. So his battery is quite low level, which surprised me. In go the boys and the dead. But the grenade is the one that I missed, the Doctor's grenade, and that has really put me in a pickle here for this attack. Because I didn't want to deploy my battle droid in range of his grenader, but as you can see there's grenader, I just can't focus his grenader. And that has left the door completely open. And I think this is where I get disconnected or dropped out of the game. So we'll take this turret down. Nothing to worry about too much. Yeah, this is where I get disconnected. Come back to find my turret has gone. What a joy. So I'll just sit here for a bit. I don't know, I can't remember if I reconnect here or if the computer takes over. Yeah, so that's where the computer drops some units randomly. That's what it does. Focusing Anakin, which is just... Is this where I come back into the game? I can't remember. I think so. Yeah, I think this is where I come back into the game at this moment in time. Again, that grenade has been a thorn in my side. As, you know, he's one of the units that just... The amount of damage it does is just bizarre. Against everything. Actually, I don't think I'll come back in here just yet. I think where I come back into the game, I can't remember. That must have been it there. Just prior to that. Because I'm onto the turret now. First order stormtroopers are in there. And that turret is Adios Muchachos. Assassins keep the pressure up on Anakin. Royal Guards are in there. They'll deal so much damage as you see there. They'll just melt everything. Especially combined with Anakin's ability. So, oh, he drops down Ahsoka. Take care of her. Use my special attack. The amount of damage that deals there is quite immense. Doctor's grenade only covers some units there, bizarrely again. First order stormtroopers. I want to attack the top left now and really make an impact. Pressure on both lanes. Battle droids, again, they're pretty weak. Grenader again, top left, just wipes the floor with everything I've got. But the game is back under control now. Let's just kill him. I didn't really want to use my special ability there, but 15 seconds left to go. I wanted to just get rid of him so I can make another attack. And stop Anakin from dropping down cars. So he's got a bantha push coming up. This is where it gets close, right at the end here. So the deployment of the Royal Guards meant I couldn't really mount an attack when I wanted to. So I was going to bide my time a bit. Drop down the sentry, drop down Blazeman. He throws down his Grenader, and that's what I was waiting for there. First order stormtroopers top left. And now to go into the turret, I will try and focus Anakin just to melt him down with my special attack. He manages to drop down an airstrike, which flabbergasted me because he's dead. And the race is on. But it's going to be a GG. Top left. Win the day. Close game. Really very weird, strange game that one was. But yeah, that is it. This is the account, the deck. Let me know what you guys think. And for those of you worried about the account, in this, I just joined this guild randomly, and the reason for that was I needed to get my guild mission done. Really, I don't like to have more than two characters, two accounts in one guild. My main guild, I've got 2 accounts in there, and I only play 3 accounts now. I've got 4, but the 4th one I just log in to get my rewards. I don't play it. I used to have lots of accounts, but because of the changes to the game, I just don't play them. So I just focus on 2 accounts on my main guild, and this one I started playing again because I think I had a lot of season rewards. Yeah, I had a lot of season rewards because I purchased Bossk yesterday from the season shop, which got me to level 3, which is kind of cool. So that is Bossk. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next Star Wars Force Arena video. May the Force be with you.